What's going on, everyone? In this training, we're going to run through how to set up your Hide My account, how to log into the Instagram accounts, and how to get the actual accounts warming up and ultimately logged in and set up and ready to go. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to run you through how to use this sheet. All right, this sheet has been created to track all of your accounts, track your proxies, your active proxies, all your credentials, logins, all that kind of stuff to make sure that everything stays organized. Okay, with this process, using these multiple accounts, we want to stay as organized as possible so that there's no confusion, right? So that you know where things are at, you know what login is for what username is for what, which proxy is being used on which account, right? And which Hide My account profile. So I'm going to walk you through everything so that it's a super easy process for you. Okay, so this is your accounts database. Okay, so what you're going to do is, firstly, you're going to download Hide My account. Okay, so the first step that you need to do is pause this video, go to hidemyaccount.com, and you need to download this app. Okay, it's going to look like this. It's an actual app that you can have on your PC. You want it to be installed. This is what we're going to need. You're going to create account, all right, and you're going to go to the monthly or annual, whatever you want, right? You can get the starter, okay? So allows you to have 5 browsers. If you need, basically 5 browsers is 5 accounts, okay? So you can go starter if you only are using 5 accounts right now. If you scale up to 10 accounts or 10 5+ accounts, right? You can go and get the starter pack here, okay? So I would suggest starting with this if you're only starting with 5 accounts, which probably is the case. Otherwise, if not, and you need a bigger availability of accounts and browser profiles, then you're going to get the starter pack here, okay? Once you purchase this, you're good to go, okay? So you can log in, download the app from this website, create your account, sign up, start the 7-day trial, and then make sure that you actually, again, get the starter account. Another quick note, this doesn't automatically re-enlist you or re-sign you up for the next month, so you have to manually go in and pay for it every single month. I don't know why, but it's just how it is. At least it is for me. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be the same for you guys. So that's just a side note. So make sure you take note of the date so that you can go back in and re-up for the following month, so that your team doesn't run into any issues. Okay. So first things first, go to hidemyaccount.com, download this. It works for Microsoft and Apple, so whatever operating system you use. If you run into any errors, go to YouTube. There are videos on how to completely download it. They'll explain it better than me. I am not a tech savvy nerd in that way. I don't really know how to do all that, so I had to go to YouTube if I had questions, and you can do the same, okay? The next step, once you are logged in, once you've purchased your account, right, you're going to come to your main screen is going to look like this, okay? That means you are in. The next thing that you need, depending on how many accounts, Instagram outreach sub accounts you're using, so let's say you're starting with 5, right? You want to warm up 5 outreach accounts, you need to purchase, the next step, 5 proxies, okay? So you want to use 1 proxy per Instagram account per Hide My account browser, okay? So account 11 has its own, account 10 has its own proxy, account 9 has its own proxy, account 1 has its own proxy, so on and so forth. Every single one of these is an Instagram account. It's its own it's its own Chrome browser, and you need a proxy per. I hope I've made this very clear, okay? So you need your own proxy. You're gonna come to app.proxy-cheap.com. The best proxies for super cheap, okay? Let me show you the exact kind you're going to want to purchase. So once you get to this website, it's going to take you through this, right? Proxy type. So we want static residential, okay? You're going to select it, right? You're going to be on a standard proxy. $349 a month is a significant deal compared to some of the other ones, and these are super good. They run, I haven't had issues, okay? It doesn't matter what country, you can pick any, you can pick where you're from, you can pick America, whatever you prefer, it doesn't really matter. I just do any. All the other things are good. So quantity, if you need 5 Instagram accounts, you need 5 proxies, okay? If you need 3, you need 3. If you need 30, you need 30, okay? So you're going to pick one. You have to do a minimum of one. This is a month-to-month payment, so make sure auto extend is on, because this is going to then make sure that it automatically pays for the next month. It's going to continually go. You're paying for a monthly subscription, essentially, just like Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, whatever it may be, okay? So it's $3.49 per month, okay? So once you purchase it, you put your information in. It's going to look like this, all right? So for example, this is one of my proxies. This is one of my accounts internally that I'm using. This is the proxy. This is what it looks like. Please don't go steal my information, all right? But this is, again, I'm just showing this for transparency, so I'm trusting you guys with this. This is currently one of my accounts. But what we're using this for is, here you can see that there's the username and password, right? Username and password, and then you have your proxy IP, semicolon, your port, okay? So proxy IP, semicolon, port, all right? This is super important. You want to also add here a note which account you're attaching it to. So if this is account 1, right? So let's go. Now, hide my account, you open this up, there's not gonna be anything on your screen. It's gonna look more like this, okay? So you're gonna create a new profile. You're gonna come here, say this is the first account, right? First profile. You're gonna go account 1. You're gonna make sure that it's the correct operating system. So if you're on Windows, select Windows. If you're on Macs, make sure it's the correct operating system. It's gonna be different for everyone, or it might not be. You make sure that you pick Chrome, right? You wanna use Chrome. And then you're gonna come down here, you're gonna pick proxy, your proxy, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna see here, IP, semicolon, port, semicolon, username, semicolon, password. Okay, so you need that IP and port, right? So IP port. So you would copy and paste this. You're gonna put it into there. Then you're gonna add the semicolon, okay? Then you're gonna take username, copy and paste that in, semicolon, I believe that's semicolon, and then you're gonna go password, okay? Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna check the proxy to make sure that it actually works. It will show you the country, it'll give you the port address, or the IP address, I believe that's the IP, and the location. This means it's working, and then you can come here and press create account, okay? So I'm gonna actually use one of these and walk you through the example, okay? Okay, so I just purchased a new proxy for this example, okay? And again, if you don't put it with the semicolons, right? So if we come to our account, we can go here, we can go edit, and you come to proxy. If you don't add in the semicolons in between when you copy and paste it initially in here, it's not going to work. So really make sure that you pay attention to that detail. Okay, so we've got the proxy now inside of Hide My Account. We have a Chrome browser ready to use. Next thing that you need to do is go to Side Media or Z2U and purchase an aged Instagram account, okay? There's a whole bunch, right? You can find one that works best for you. There's different ratings. You can look at reviews. There's different types. If you want an account that comes preloaded with 20K followers, you can do that. It's aged from 2000, or no, sorry, that's 20. It was registered in 2012. 2014, there's other Instagram accounts, 2012 to 2018, full data exchange, right? You want to make sure that you find one that has email included. You want the email. That's going to make it just the easiest to log in. It's going to give you most likely a Gmail account that you can then log in, and then you're going to send the 2FA code to the Gmail to then get into the Instagram account, okay? So Side Media or Instagram account, or sorry, Z2U, for your aged Instagram account. Pause the video, go purchase your accounts. You're going to get sent the credentials in your Gmail, or here you might actually get it communicated with you. So if we come here, for example, past accounts, right? It's always going to be formatted this way, where it's going to be Instagram username, semicolon, Instagram login, and then the Gmail login username, and then the Gmail password, okay? So it's always going to be delivered to you that way, either in your email or there might be some communication, but again, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So pause the video, make sure you have Hide My Account, you have your proxies, and you have your Instagram accounts, okay? So assuming now that you have your Instagram accounts purchased, we're going to go about opening up hide my account. Okay, we're gonna run this and press run. Again, it's account 1. For account 2, it's account 2, account 3, etc. Okay, so it's gonna open up like a normal Chrome browser. All right, so now we have to grab our Instagram login. Perfect. So for this example, I have a spare Instagram account that hasn't been logged into that we're going to use. Okay. So hide my account profile name, right? Currently, we only have account 1, right? Account 1 here, and you can see account 1 here as well, right? Once you update the username of your profile as you're optimizing it, later on after it's sat logged in unactive, right? Because you got to follow the warm-up procedure, you are going to want to make sure that you add the username so you know which account, because you might have multiple account 1s. You just want to make sure you put your username. So for example, if account 1, the username of that Instagram, once I optimize it later on, again, you're going to come back and add this is Isaiah123. You're going to want to make sure that you come and do so. And then again, if account 2 is Isaiah223, you're going to want to make sure that you update it in that way, okay? That's going to be super important for your organization. That is one aspect. So right now, currently, it's just account 1. We have the Instagram username that we're going to use to log in, the password. We have the email. So this one's connected to Hotmail, and then we have the password, right? Now, all these other drop-down menus, is the account active? Not yet, right? So technically no. Which GS? You can come in here and you can edit and add in your GS's name and then assign it to them so that you know who's assigned to which account. Again, organization is key. If you're using Facebooks, you have the Facebooks here. Instagram profile name, once you update that, right? So mine would be Isaiah Vesey, right? This isn't the username, this is the profile name. You're gonna wanna come and put that in there so that, again, it's just everything you need to know in one line, in one place, you can stay organized. The proxy address, okay, so I'm actually going to grab that. We're gonna do that now. I'm gonna go like this. I like to go like that and then add the semicolon, and then I'm gonna grab username, semicolon, password, boom. Okay, cool. And then we can adjust the size to whatever you'd like. We can open that up. Perfect. So that's the proxy attached to that account that I just purchased. Come over here, status. It's going to be in use. Which warming stage? Let's add this up here, right? So let me explain this. Ready to rip means it's fully optimized, it's warmed up, it's ready to go. If you're in day 1, right, you just logged in. After we log in now, it's going to be day 1. So you can put day 1, day 2, all the way down to day 18, right? This is just, again, for us to know. It takes around 12 to 14 days to get the account ready to optimize, ready to start actually using. It takes time. And then you're going to want to track how many days in you're in after that so that you can determine where you're at in your stage, right? Not logged in yet, so currently it's not logged in. And then profile optimized. It's like profiles optimized, and now we're beginning to send DMs, okay? Access code, sometimes you get access codes, it's just there so you can put it in along with the account. Excuse me, you're going to want to make sure, because you might forget to come and update this every single day, you're going to want to make sure you put the date of when you logged in so you know how many days it's been logged in, and then any other notes. If accounts suspended, if there was troubles logging in, if it wasn't logging in, if it wasn't working, if it needed a new proxy because the proxy was burnt, whatever it may be, you can put those notes there, okay? So that's how you use the sheet, right? Which GS, let's just say name, right? We're assigned it to whatever growth specialist. Okay, so let's log in. So we have our profile here. So we need to go to Hotmail, hotmail.com. We're going to sign in. Feel free to watch this in 1.5 speed as well, so you're not waiting on me. All right, we're at the login, so I'm going to go grab the email, copy and paste. Next, password. All right, it might ask us, you can save, let's protect your account, add another to verify, right? Okay, so in this case, you can do a phone number or you can do an email, okay? So if you do your personal email, they're gonna send you a code that then you can look up, receive, and put into this, okay? for this example, we're going to actually use a phone number because I want to walk you through. If this was a Gmail account, they may ask you for a phone number to verify the account. Okay, so what we're going to do in the case of using a phone number to receive a 2FA code, we're going to come to this website called Juicy SMS, right? So in this sheet over here, you're going to have your link, okay, to Juicy SMS. Another note I want to make is put the available proxies. So if you purchase a bunch of proxies and they're not in use, right, which probably won't happen, but if it does, you can just simply copy and paste them here so you know which proxies are available to use. And again, we have the link to the website to actually purchase them there, okay? So we're gonna go to Juicy SMS, and what you wanna do is log in, create an account, and you're gonna upload some money into the account. It really doesn't take a lot. It's like 80 cents to rent a phone number for this instant to get the 2FA code, okay? So we're gonna try and use United States. It doesn't really matter what country you use, but you wanna make sure you're using the Google service, okay? So Google, I'm gonna log in. Google, cool. So it's saying no phone number available for this service. I don't know why it's kind of glitchy, so I just changed it, United Kingdom. Perfect. So it's brought us to this screen. This is the phone number it's provided us with. It's going to send the 2FA code here, okay? So you copy this, you come back here, make sure you change to United Kingdom, then you're going to put the phone number in. I think we got to go +44 just to make sure. I'm going to go next. It's going to ask us to help beat the robots, so please solve the puzzle so we know you're not a robot. Next, use the arrows to rotate the object to face in the direction. Let me just get through these. All right, so I just finished it. The code was sent to the phone number. Now, because the code's been sent to the phone number, we go back over here. It's waiting. We should have the code pop up. All right, so for this example, the phone number is not wanting to work for whatever reason. It usually works every single time. It might just be because it had us do the verify you're not a robot step, which then intercepted or got in the way of receiving the code. So for this example, I'm gonna go, I didn't receive a code. I'm just gonna use my personal email address, get the code, and then we'll move on. But in other times when you're logging in Gmail, right, it's going to ask you again for the phone number. You're going to generate the phone number here, and then you're going to copy and paste it into it, make sure that the countries and the code are aligned. Press send, it's going to send it. You're going to receive the code here. You copy and paste that, you put it into the Gmail Google thing here. You press next, it's going to let you log in, okay? So I'm going to receive the code real quick on my email, and then we'll move forward from here. All right, so we just entered the code. We're moving on. Stay signed in so you don't have to sign in again. Yes. All right, so we just got logged in. Perfect. The next part, the next step, we used once again, let's just, we don't need to worry about that. We used growth team accounts, these logins that came in with the Instagram account. The next part is pulling up, quick note, okay. We're gonna go here, Instagram. All right, now we need to grab login. This is the username. We got password. We're going to log in. It's most likely gonna wanna send a verification to the email. So this is what it looked like, right? Send security code. So we just had it come through, in different language, all good. But this is the code we need. So we just need that, copy and paste it, bring it over, paste, submit, and boom, we are in. Okay, so this is what your account's gonna look like most likely, right? It's gonna have 0 followers, there's gonna be a random username, nothing really to the account. Maybe yours will come with a few followers. It'll come with some posts, a profile picture, a random bio, following a bunch of people. It's all good. It doesn't matter right now. We will, again, be optimizing it in the future with the growth specialist. It just needs to sit logged in right now, okay? So account one, login information, the active proxy, the email, it's in use, and we're on day one, okay? It's logged in. Today is June 10th. Okay, it was smooth, everything's in. Okay, so that's how we actually log into the Instagram account. That's how we use Hide My Account. Again, if you want to change the proxy, for some reason it's giving you warnings, or it's not letting you log into the Instagram account, it's giving you any like red warnings like unable to log in at this time, messages like that, you probably need to get a new proxy, right? You can just cancel the one that you had and then purchase a new one, a fresh one. There's different ways to troubleshoot it. Again, you can reach out to Nick or I, and we'll be able to help you along with that. But if you want to edit the proxy or anything on the back end that maybe you want to add that is beyond what I'm running you through here, you can do so. Proxy here. Again, you can also choose what folder. You can create different folders over here, right? So you can create a folder and assign it to your growth specialist if you want. You can also have team members. So if you select here, you can move it to, again, different folders. You can also transfer or share it with team members' accounts that you've created, right? So growth specialists, you can create their own logins. I'm not going to share mine just because it's private, but if you come over here, team members, you can come here and you're going to see the account that I've made for one of my team members. If you press over here, you'll be able to see their login information. You send it to them. They're going to have their own Hide My Account login with access to only the accounts that you've assigned to them, right? So if we come here and we share it with, again here, and you press send, he's going to be able to view it. That's the only account that he's going to have. His profile is going to look like this with all the accounts that you've assigned to him, okay? So this doesn't have to stay running. This is just because it's active. I'm using it right now, but you can stop it and it's still being logged in. It's still working. It's still logged in. It's now beginning the warming phases. Again, it's day one. We need 12 to 14 days of it being logged in. If you have time or your growth specialist is just sitting around, you can get them to open the accounts and scroll on them, act like a normal human. Don't like every post, right? You don't want to be robotic. Like just scroll like a mindless human does when they scroll, like posts, look at stories. Don't want to follow anyone yet, and you don't want to unfollow people. You just want to scroll and have Instagram believe that you are a normal human using the tool or using Instagram. Okay, so if I want to do that, I would just press run. I would open up Instagram. Okay, so that's how you're going to use all of this, right? Hide My Account, purchase your proxy, purchase your aged Instagram account from here or z2u.com. You're going to also, you can use SMM follows to purchase followers, likes, and engagement on your account for super, super cheap. Okay, so this also is available. You have this for your 2FA, right? Your codes with your phone numbers, and then you have your account actual database here, which you can come in here and you can make a copy for yourself so that you can use it, okay? So make sure that you remain detailed and organized as you update and change the username on the Instagram account. Make sure you come and update it here so you have all the correct information. If you have any questions, you know where to find us.